Good morning. It's Wednesday, the 25th, and I am CJ Stockel up here in Houston, Georgia, and it is time for the WOD video. I've been doing a lot of reading recently, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's the second time I've read this book. Actually, the first time I read it was back in about 1992 or 93. Acquaintance Tim Foley told me or suggested that I read it. And it was actually in the beginning of my coaching career. A lot of things I learned from it, but one of the things that has resurfaced by reading it is about listening. And I have really reflected a lot about this on the very beginning of our journey in Advocare and talking about listening on three-way calls. I can remember when we first started this journey, Jesse telling me that he used to play a game with himself, that he would like to speak or talk for 10 minutes in the three-way conversation without bringing up the word Advocare. And I really was puzzled by that because I thought that's what the call was about. It was about Advocare. But really what the call is about is building a relationship with this person that you don't know. And what I've tried to do and what I've learned to be better at is about becoming a professional interviewer. And by doing that, I try to ask as many questions as I can that help me build a common interest, or maybe even find an acquaintance or maybe a school or somebody that we may know, so that this person now feels more comfortable with me. And then I can ask even further questions, maybe some personal questions about their family, about, where they're from, things like that. And what really winds up happening and surfacing out of these questions is the solution that they're looking for, whether it be the health, whether it be time debt, or whether it be financial. And then I know about how to proceed through the three-way call. People like to talk about themselves. The more you can ask questions and the more you can get them to elaborate on themselves, the more comfortable they're going to feel with you. And really what's going to wind up happening is they're not going to feel like you're trying to sell them something from Advocare, but rather you're trying to help them solve a solution that we can really help them with. And what I have found more than anything is by the time you start covering what they want and what they need, they're now going to be listening to you much better because you have shown interest in them. And the more you can get them to talk about themselves or their family or whatever it might be, their interests, they're going to realize that you're there to support them and help them and not sell them something. No one really wants to be sold anything. They need to feel like we are there to be their friend, which we are, because this is all about relationships and building those relationships. By doing so, you will find that you will be much more successful in three-way calls and by building that relationship for the person that puts you on that phone. The other thing that's important about that is they are introducing you to them. And by building that relationship, they're going to feel more comfortable about picking that phone up and calling you for maybe their next three-way or for a question they may have for a family member or something like that. They're not going to feel threatened or that you're trying to throw something at them. Listening. It may be the most important thing you ever learn in Advocare. And that is listening not only to them, but to your family members and to your children. Often, if we become better listeners, we solve a whole lot more problems than reacting so that then we can act. Hey, y'all have a great day. Finish strong. We've got a whole week left of this pay period, and we're coming up to the 2 and 3 and 2. It's right around the corner. Have a great day. Bye-bye.